And yeah.
So if you're coming to Ireland or something, I'm gonna bring some Latvian beer.
And we're live. Latvian beer.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good.
Is it?
It is.
Why don't you ever drink it?
I drink it. I'm not a big fan. That's the difference.
Well, you're not very big at anything. You're just like a little tiny person. Anyways, we are live already. So before we get started, let me do the whole disclaimer thing. Look, if you're a minor, don't drink on YouTube.
Yeah.
Everybody else, bottoms up. Minors aren't allowed to drink on YouTube. Ray, are you a minor?
Not anymore.
I'm gonna have to see your ID.
Hey, dude, I forgot my wallet at home. I left it in my car.
It's okay. Anybody with 7 cats is probably like not only an adult but over 30. If you've had time to teach your cats tricks, you're probably old enough.
I'm 32, so cheers.
I'm sure we're good. Ray, look, I only say that because I have to. I don't actually care.
I don't. You never explain yourself to me.
I wasn't, but I have fans. And I want them to know that I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So now, Ray, this is a family-friendly show, so you can't talk the way you were on Neil's. Like, most of the things you've been saying on there tonight, I'm probably not going to allow you to get away with.
Were they offensive to gingers?
They were offensive to everybody.
Damn it.
You're kind of a giant piece of shit for a really small person. But I find it entertaining. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the fans that don't know who you are.
I guess it's Canadian fans, most likely. Yeah? Should they be?
Do you know how to speak Canadian? How many languages do you speak?
So I'm going to say this. I speak about 4 languages.
I don't want to know how many you're going to pass with like an algebra test, Ed. I want to know how many you could actually talk to people in.
No, I speak English. I speak English, Russian, and Latvian. So.
And how many others can you understand people?
I can understand a little
Just
bit
a number.
German.
Jesus.
A little bit German. That's too much. I'm sorry. Okay. No, it's hard for me to understand English. So, you know.
Jeez, you're like my prime minister. Can't answer a question. How many languages?
Well, you know, what should we do? Should we apologize?
No, I just want to know how many fucking languages you speak.
3.
That's it. There's no other languages that you could tell me to fuck off in.
Oh, I can tell you to puta de madre.
How many?
I could understand maybe 5, but not 100%. I'm really good at 3.
Oh,
yeah.
I was seriously thinking you were way more impressive than that.
I know. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Once again, I
disappointed my
fans by thinking that people aren't shit.
I know. I
actually had a cousin.
I speak British, I speak Canadian, I speak American, and I speak Australian. So those are 4.
American very well today. Such a douchebag.
Yeah, you speak great American as well.
Yes, I speak Canadian, American, and I'm very, very fluent in Drunkenese as well.
Drunkenese, nice.
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
Who was a translator for the Queen? Seriously, she spoke 14 languages. Yeah, it was really impressive.
I have other stuff to do in life, so.
Anything you're any good at?
Pretty good at what I do.
What do you do?
Pretty much, what do I do? Pretty much everything I do, I'm good at.
Right, because I don't do anything I'm not good at. Because
no.
So what do you do that you're so good at? God damn, Ray. This is like herding cats. Although that's probably something that you're able to do.
No, I don't hurt cats. So
you don't herd. You know, get them together, corral them, move them around. Use a little flippy stick and make them all come to you.
How many cats do you have?
A herd?
Herd? Jesus. Herd is how many? What would you consider herd?
There's an actual definition, but Jesus Christ, Ray, I'm not sitting here giving lessons out tonight.
No.
We're trying to get drunk and have fun.
We have to get to the bottom of this.
The most cats I've ever had in my house at one time was 13.
I love you. That's all I can say. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, that's kind of a very Christian Benny's voice, but the fans will get it. I have currently 2 cats, but I'm very, very soon about to have 5 to 10.
Okay, so one is pregnant, yeah.
I'm going to have a lot of cute little kittens.
Those are the best.
Can I mail you a few?
So what I see on Wikipedia, it's 30 to 70. Herd is 30 to 70. That's a lot.
Did you actually start Googling shit while we're talking?
Hey, I want to be Jamie on Joe Rogan's podcast. So, you know, you have to start somewhere, you know.
And you not being able to lie. Oh, man, that's going to fuck things up tonight. That's my goal, is to get you to just outright lie at some point tonight.
I think, I think the truth is way more terrible than the lie. Lie is easy.
The way you do it. Yes. Yes. That was.
It wasn't so bad.
Hold on, we're gonna have to cut you off.
While we have this break, I went and
not on Neil's show. You can't just talk over me. I'm really good at this. We're gonna have to pause for a second. And if anybody in this channel here, the chat, the rewatch, whatever, wants reference to this, go back and watch the Fix episode 108. Neil.
About 47 minutes in.
Neil asked Ray a question. That is not even close to an accurate number. Not even close.
No, it
like
is.
An hour off.
No. It was like 47 minutes in.
Did you go back and rewatch it?
Yeah. It wasn't that terrible. Maybe I didn't get to the terrible part. It wasn't that terrible.
Well, then you might want to skip an hour ahead and get to the real part where it was fucking terrible. Ruthless. Go ahead. Oh, apparently you got to watch the whole Fix episode 108. But Ray is one of the most ruthless shit talkers we have ever had in arm wrestling. For a guy that uses a riser, he's a fucking savage. Now, not so much at the arm wrestling itself, but he can cut into you real deep. Knives. He's no Paul Maiden. He can use words to cut into people real deep. Are you prepared for the backlash that you're going to get from Ryan Bowen when he actually hears this?
What can he say?
He is going to turn all of his fans against you. He's literally going to hear this and say, if you're a fan of subscriber on my channel, go unsubscribe to his channel because I hate that son of a bitch.
Oh my God, I'm going to lose like 10 subscribers.
Well, that's all of them.
Yeah.
He might actually want to fist fight you at the event.
Sure. Yes.
Would you fist fight Ryan Bowen?
No, I don't. I'm too grown up for that shit. You know.
That's just a polite way of saying you're probably going to lose.
Clearly, you haven't seen me. I'm like the peak male performance, but in a smaller size.
Right, but there's weight classes for a reason, and it's really easy to punch somebody that's 5'4" right in the face.
Exactly, and your balls are so close to my face, I can just.
Yeah, I just wear a cup, but
doesn't matter.
Also, extreme beer usage over the years has shrunken my testiculars up.
So pretty much you are immune, yeah?
You're going to have to figure out a way to get past my gut and get in there and get your biting done without gagging from the smell. So I have literally refused to wash my ball sack for about 13 years now, just so that if anybody ever tries to bite me, they will let go. Gag reflex, automatic. Get balls away from them, punch them again.
So you were happy when the COVID happened because everyone lost their smell.
No, that was terrible for me. Now, I haven't been in a fight since COVID happened because of that. I'm afraid now.
I clearly you didn't understand what I was saying.
Clearly, you didn't understand what I was saying.
Well, you're talking some nonsense about fighting.
Wait. Now that they can't smell, they can actually get right in there. Now they're gagged. No, I would rather them smell and abort early.
It was this got really, really weird, and we're like 7 minutes in.
Right, and you still haven't taken a fucking drink yet, so why don't you man the fuck up?
I finished this bottle.
Okay, so is that Tullamore Dew?
Yeah.
I love that stuff. How do you get Irish whiskey in Latvia?
Fuck you, man. We have the same stuff. Hey, dude. So could you tell everyone else, are you coming to Arm Wars or not?
No. Paul Maiden threatened to stab me, and that's not cool.
Not only stab you, but choke you.
No, the choke wars is me and Marcus Thompson. But
me too. Don't leave me out of it. Come on. I want to have fun.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about you actually being able to get those short little arms around my neck. For a small little person with short little arms, you actually have a rather large bicep in proportion. So for you to actually get that under my chin with this beard and be able to lock it around and get around the backside of my head, it's like, it's not fucking happening.
I have, you again, you got it wrong. I have zero biceps. Like my arms, my bicep is like really small.
That's because you're fat. You just don't have definition.
It's all about this one, so. Also, because I'm fat, yeah. I know. I let myself.
What it was like when you weren't fat?
How
long have you been fat for?
Pretty much like 2 or 3 years.
Was it cool before then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are great at answering questions. Okay, I got a couple of super chats. So from 613 Trapman. Oh shit, that's got to be somebody I know. I probably know who that is. Ryan and Ray, loser shaves their head. What do you think about that?
Well, most likely he will lose all his hair, but look at this. Come on. I should leave it on just for the motivation for like people like Matt Mask.
So you're not
just went to Turkey and did
right. So you don't think you're going to win?
Yeah.
You're not willing to bet that because you don't think you'll win.
I would never bet my hair. Dude,
it's less than an inch long. It'll take you like a month and a half to get it back.
No, it'll do like me two days. Yeah, I could shave it off. Yeah. If Ryan would said it.
You would be willing to bet the hair.
Yeah. Easy.
This is awesome. I'm going to hold your drunk ass to this. Keep drinking.
Yeah, but you have to talk with Bowen as well. I don't care.
And we got another super chat from Just Old Joe. Ray verbally pulled out Ryan's soul, used it for toilet paper in the most honest, matter-of-fact way.
Evan, your opinion on this comment?
I absolutely agree. I mean, if you could literally reach through the internet to grab somebody's soul with words, you fucking did it. Ray, look, I am a big trash talker. I love shit talking, and I love all of that part of the sport, building it up and having fun. I know. But you're not doing it for fun. You're doing it in a matter-of-fact way, as stated. And you're just like saying it how it is. And you called him the biggest piece of shit chud in the planet of arm wrestling. And it was amazing.
Hey, yeah. Well,
why don't you go ahead and tell the fans here why you don't think Ryan's that good? Ryan's got a big name in arm wrestling.
He does
fan following, and a lot of people think he's going to whoop the shit out of you.
Clearly, so many people think the same thing about me, and I would think why where you're basing you can base a lot of things on what you think about Ryan. You can base a lot of things what you think about me, but it all comes down when we meet on table and figure out where the strength level is, where the endurance is, where the technique is, everything else. Just basing it on someone like I look at this like Ryan convinced more than a half of people watching that he would destroy Lachlan when people who knew just knew there was no chance. I'm like, there's no chance anything can happen. And you saw that match, you're like, oh no, Ryan lost. How did like
Oh no, that was an embarrassing loss. Like he got fucking stomped on real hard.
but that's because that's because weight classes exist. That's because strength gaps exist. That's because practice pool mean
But
fucking
you're
shit.
5'6" and you're punching up.
I don't like. I've been 90 kilos for quite some time. So everyone's like, well, Ryan's going to be way bigger. No, he's not. He's going to be the same. So if we set the cap and we set the cap as he.
How tall are you?
90. I'm 88.
Tall.
5'7".
90 kilos.
90 kilos. Yeah. I have wide shoulders and
So it's 198.
yeah, I bench 200 kilos. So my chest and upper body is pretty damn big, and that's the difference. But I'm really 80 kilo guy. If I would cut down all the shit that I'm eating, all the shit that I'm drinking, then I would be 80 kilo guy. But we look at this and we're like, okay, Ryan's this and he's gonna be bigger. So if we set the cap at 90 kilos, most likely he cannot, be on PEDs, because then he's gonna just run out of space because he's going to get too big.
Anything about PEDs?
My mentality is we do not think about how get strong by that. We get to think about how to get strong by different things.
Right. But what's your knowledge level of PEDs?
Knowledge level?
Yeah. Are you educated in
No.
performance enhancing drugs, or are you just ignorant?
I know maybe basic and maybe a little more. I know what's
You think that you have to put
someone's
on
gonna,
weight to get strong from steroids?
Most likely it's the side effect. It's the side effect. If you take the testosterone or something different, if you take AGH, you might not get so much weight, or there's water weight or things like that. Almost all the time you're going to increase your weight because the muscle is just going to get bigger, stronger, and blah blah blah. So setting a 90 kilo cap is better for me, and we're not that far away. And I feel at 90 kilos I'm pretty damn solid. Like the last year or 2 years I've been improving, and I don't know. I still look at Ryan as, I am the underdog. I don't care, because I never look at the arm wrestling match. When I start looking at the arm wrestling match like I am the favorite, I start getting lazy. I start getting, all the things that you shouldn't be, if you intend to win. And I very much intend to win.
So you're the underdog, even though you just fucked him up and think you've got a clear lane for an easy win.
Yeah, I didn't say I have clear lane. I didn't say easy win. I said last time we
watch the fix, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
we did get him to lie.
Watch the fix and hear me say it doesn't mean anything, because when we pulled up.
How many times have you been on the table with him?
Like two separate occasions.
And both times it was the same lane, super easy. Lane. Yes?
Yes.
So you don't see a lane that's an easy win.
No, I see that lane as a possibility, because if he's smart enough, he's going to work on that lane. I'm still going to use some parts of that lane, but adjust.
So are you going to win or not?
Oh,
I mean, you bet the hair on it. Yeah, you think you're going to win. Is that how you're going to win?
If you set me in Ryan both right here and you ask who's going to win, we both say yes. One of us is lying. It's not that we are lying. It's that we both believe that we can win. I believe I can win. I'm going to train my ass off. I already have started my plan. I have everything prepared. We're talking, everything has been set out. I'm happy to finally be at home for 8 weeks training plan, and I'm happy to do it. And I'm going to show pretty much one of my best forms that I have ever been. So.
Well, I think you're full of shit.
In what? Explain.
Well, just everything. You were far too nice for a guy that thinks he's just going to crush a guy.
I told you the lane where I was beating him, but it's not like I'm going to use the same lane. Most likely I'm going to go that road, but if he's smart enough, he's going to, prepare defense for it. So I'm going to prepare a lot of different options. I look at a lot of different matches. I feel like I have a good chances of winning, and I'm pretty much going to give my all, and there's not going to be anything take, or I believe I can beat him 100%. That's no doubtable. You can shut the fuck up and I say 100%, I believe I can beat him. That's the difference. Will I beat him? We'll see. It's not about being nice. It's about being realistic.
Right. We'll never know until the match actually happens.
Yes.
But you think the match is going to go 3-0 in your favor?
No, I want war. If
I didn't ask what you want, I asked what you think is going to happen.
Yeah. If I will not get a war, I will be disappointed.
Right. That's not what I fucking asked.
God. But that's what I'm expecting. Like, man, I'm going to make it to war.
Right. We're going to pause you for a second because Marcus Thompson's a fucking animal.
Exactly.
Well, he sent in a massive super chat, and I'm going to read this out. And we're going to deal with that. Jesus, Evan IQ just passed F Bowen tonight. Have we quantum leap to an alternative bad company show? Evan, you better show up or getting fired. Coach Ray, I will send you some proper Irish whiskey.
Hey, do you think Marcus Thompson is a millionaire or like a crypto millionaire or something? It's getting kind of ready. Marcus, give us something in the comments.
No, we had a poll on this on my show like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
He might be Conor McGregor. He might be like an Irish mob boss. He might be some type of online billionaire.
Okay.
Or there was something else. And I don't remember what one. Either way, Marcus is fucking awesome. And he is supporting all YouTube channels. And I don't understand why he's such a fan of mine, yet also a fan of all these other boring channels. Maybe it's the time zones. And like during the afternoon when he's sober, having his first sip of whiskey, he's watching boring channels like yours.
I saw a comment.
And then as it gets late, he's like, I'm hammered and I love watching this drunk fucking idiot.
Okay, Evan, I saw a comment and you're going to like this. So I saw a comment that it says, Larry pinned Ray and Ray pinned Larry and Ryan pinned Larry. In what competition did Larry pin me? So I looked at that match and I saw Ryan pinning Larry on the start. I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, okay, maybe Ryan is that much stronger than me. And then I saw after pool. It was like, Larry. I'm like, okay, that's pretty much how I did with him when I teach him to do that, and when I want him to succeed. So just based on that match, I think we're pretty fucking even. If you don't think I could beat Larry on Ready Go, I still think I can do that because I know how. I'm way faster, way more experienced. If it's a slow pull, Larry is a fucking animal.
Look, it's a trolling comment.
Hey, but that was like I saw that match. I saw that happen. And when I saw that Ryan beat him, I'm like, okay, maybe Ryan's way stronger. Then I see the after pull and look like the same after pulls or practices that I've been having him, when I've been pulling 20 guys. So
all of the videos that you see of Larry pulling is on a practice table where somebody's being nice to him, letting him get to a good spot.
Yeah.
And the guy is animal fucking strong. He's ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
What Larry is not good at is getting to where he's ridiculously strong. And any good arm wrestler is going to eat him alive. And that is a fact.
Yeah.
There is a ton of there is super heavyweights that have and world class super heavyweights that have videos out there of Larry getting into a good spot and giving them either fits or pinning them. That's not going to be the case when it comes to an actual match against a guy of a far lower caliber.
Yeah. That is true, man.
I mean, Coach Ray's not really that good at arm wrestling. He is far better at talking shit.
Yeah.
Now, Ray, now that we have actual arm wrestling fans in here, I would like to talk about your commentating.
Sure.
Where do you think you could improve?
Improve?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's when you have good partner to talk about. It's very hard to, like I said, it wasn't something I was pursuing. It was just kind of happened. It comes down to, what do you want? You want to explain the match in an analytic way, which is kind of a little bit boring, or you're gonna get some spice. I think me and Derek, I think it was really good, because it was fun. For me, it was fun. I saw the guys from Core Sports that was working the microphones, everything else, and they were laughing up and they get to kind of understood what's going on table. Most likely that can improve. So when I look at things like I said, you asked me what do I do? So whatever I do, I try to be better. So I look at some critique. Some critic is just like, yeah, he's stupid. I cannot be like Aussie arm wrestler, overly excited. That's just not me. But I can be. I think I can be pretty entertaining.
When you take your critiques, take the bottom 25%, throw it out, and the top 25%, throw it out, and take that middle 50. That's the area that you're listening to, right? Because there's always going to be guys that like what you're doing. There's always going to be guys that hate it. But that middle 50, that's the ones where you're getting the most honest interpretation from the majority of the fans.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
So you're not bad at commentating.
Yeah.
And as far as it goes with the play-by-play and the analytical stuff, you are very, very good. You're generally spot on. With you and Derek, you have two guys that both know arm wrestling very well. All we needed was a little bit more flavor. Excitement? Yeah, bring it up. Talk a little bit of shit.
Yeah, most likely you didn't hear it because we were going pretty excited when the matches, maybe the internet connection or something, all that stream.
No, I actually did hear it.
Awesome.
I thought that was your best one to date.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like two guys that both know arm wrestling that were now having fun. It was a lot better, for sure. But
okay.
In the future...
Give me, what would you look for? You're watching arm wrestling event. What would you want commentators, to do?
For me, first off, let me start with arm wrestling is fucking boring. That's why we don't have any fucking fans, right? If you have a guy on the stage, now, don't get me wrong here. I am not a Travis Bajan fan. I think the guy's a dickhead. But when he's on stage, the commentator doesn't have to do anything, right? You can put the camera on Travis and let him talk his shit, and it becomes a much easier day for you guys. Now, when you have two gentlemen up there, which most of the high-level guys are, we need to fill that space. We need something that's keeping the fans excited and brought up.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
from there, if there's nothing going on, that's kind of where it falls onto you guys sitting at the commentary booth. Or even in the match, if it's stopped, we can't say, oh, this guy's looking for this. There's one, you can get excited about what is actually happening. Or two, in a stalled match where two guys aren't doing anything, start talking some shit. I always prefer talking shit.
I got you. Yeah.
Have you ever watched an arm wrestling match commentated by somebody? Who's commentating the Eastern Europeans?
But it's not a
Like,
thing.
the ones that just happened.
Oh, European Championships.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they like Worlds. They had Engin talk about the matches, and then Europeans they had Mircha, I guess, talk about the matches. It
I
wasn't
thought it was
like
one of the
real
WAF guys.
commentate. It was just like stating things that going on.
Right. And it was really hard to listen to. I had to turn the volume off and listen to music while watching the event because it was really bad.
Yeah.
Right. Like we get into a match and the commentator says, oh, this is exciting arm wrestling.
And there's nothing exciting going on.
Well,
Yeah.
there
Well,
is.
well,
Those two dudes just buried into a hook. We have a match going without a foul, which is great. And the commentator says, very exciting match.
Yeah. Well, that
You know,
was
you scream out, we are in a hook. This is exactly into so-and-so's wheelhouse. This is where they wanted it. Something. You know what I mean?
yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Or you say, so-and-so's a piece of shit and he always loses in a hook. One of the two. Okay, I am falling behind in super chats because I'm really bad at this.
Is someone putting super chats on?
Oh, there's been a couple. Paul Barrett, great show. Cheers. Uh-oh. Carolyn Looms. And I'm not translating for you the last one. So if Bowen can't get into East versus West, what about Corey Miller to commentate with you? Any other puller after their matches? I gave an idea to Engen. Basically, the rest of it is about stop Bowen from commentating.
I know, you know, if they keep inviting me back, I would love to have someone, you know, like me and Derek, we had good back and forth. So I like that. It's easy. So, you know, sometimes it's easy. I understand the mistakes I did with King of the Table 3. You know, I'm most likely going to 4. I hope it's Neil that I'm commentating there with because it's way better with Neil. And
Neil's awesome.
and well, Neil is the benchmark, you know. But you want someone you have chemistry with, you can talk with, you know, in between matches. What I understand also from the last event, people who buy these pay-per-views are the all arm wrestling fans, so they will know all the inside jokes. Nothing you say will be kind of what does that mean? No one from out of our community will buy these events. So you can have these inside jokes, you can talk about, you know, but like the biggest thing we talked about was Derek losing, which was funny, you know, and how he took it, you know, and his like Moroza was winning, and it was awesome, you know, it was funny. It was
Derek's super awesome and so easy to work with.
Yeah, I love Derek. We had like really good back and forth and everything else, and we talked, you know, and then so I enjoyed that. Finding every time someone new, and even now Engin said maybe he wants me to announce the matches. I'm better at commentating than announcing matches. I don't want to be on stage just talk there, you know. Plus you have to understand, like, English is not my first language, but I'm thinking I'm pretty damn fucking good, you know. Shut the fuck up. You know I'm right. You can be a dick as much as you want. You know I'm right. You know.
Yeah, you are pretty good at English for somebody that doesn't speak English.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, people
So
understand at least 30%. So
well, you kind of need a 70% pass, like for anything. But okay.
yeah.
So I actually don't hate your commentating anywhere near as much as I say I do. But
I know.
for me, I'm a real arm wrestling fan. I really like getting into the matches and watching what's going on. And that shit you are all over. Right. So all of the critiques I give you are literally about fans coming into the sport that don't know the sport as well. So everything you say is good for them to learn, but it's not going to make them stay as much as if we had a lot more excitement with it. You know what I mean? You and Derek, however, did do really well with that. Like, you had a lot of jokes going back and forth. Everything was fun, lighthearted. Even if you don't understand the rules to arm wrestling, you can tune in, see two guys having fun, and at least we've got some fun happening. I thought it was really good.
I think, I understand. And I say, like, I mean it when I say I can always do things better. And this is why I love critique, when someone critiques and it's normal, it's not like you fuck off. But if it's normal critique, I will listen to it and I'll make it better, even in John's match, you look at those rounds and people like, how did John lose? So we have to explain them the rules, and then we have to turn back and explain them again, and make it the scenario. And I was looking at the commentating King of the Table. I was explaining things like I was in the same room, but that you cannot do that when you're behind a microphone. People don't see you, so you have to explain them like they're visualizing it. So it's different. So
especially when you're sitting there commentating and you're moving your hand into these positions.
Yes.
And they can't see you. They have no idea what's going on.
No.
And that John thing and that pin, that is a rule that most arm wrestlers don't even understand.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? How did John lose? He had the can control. But imagine someone dead wrist presses you. It's the same things that's gonna happen. It's like,
all you have to do is get your hand inside of the pin pad, and you can't lose.
Yeah, you can't lose. You get your wrist, your opponent's wrist under the pad.
I think lies on the other arm wrestler to, once he's got it below the pin line, now to move it outside of that. Right? Yeah. You've already got this down thing done. Now we need to get it into that pin zone and move it over.
Yeah. See, I'm not like Uncle John and Ozzy and even Ryan. They're excitement guys, and even Neil. I'm not that. I can be. So if I'm do that, I'm fake. One thing I don't want to be in life is fake.
Well, you can be real or you can be fun.
Well, I think I'm sometimes.
All that lets us know is that you are really not fun.
I'm fun. Tell me my jokes are fucking bad. My jokes are pretty damn good, but I need someone who's gonna be that excited.
Have you ever told a joke?
Sometimes. You're gonna get one, at least.
I've got a super chat, and I don't know who it's from. Lincoln Munger asked, "You see me skin the cat?" And I don't know what he means or who it is. Whoever you are, I'm sorry. I don't get it. Ray, do you know who Lincoln Munger is?
No.
Also, it sounds like a European name, doesn't it?
Lincoln. Yeah, Lincoln.
Well, he didn't come from here at the beginning.
So did you. So did you.
Whatever.
Let's not get into that. Yeah.
Okay. So, Lachlan. Neil couldn't get onto this. Did you watch his right-handed match?
I watched his right-handed match, yeah.
And?
Technically, he needs a lot of work. He still loses the center. He goes over.
Great.
But
I don't want to cut you off. I just need to cut you off for a second. Yep. Can you hold this conversation for like 2 minutes?
What you gonna do? You're gonna go off?
I gotta go pee.
Okay.
So I can still hear you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just gonna see what the chat, and then you come back, and then we talk about Lachlan. No worries. How drunk were you? The hair versus bird match. Yeah, well, if he finally admits that he's coming to arm wars, then we'll have a lefty hand match for sure. Has Evan drank tonight? No, Evan is sober. Don't ask what was in the bag. Yes, Lincoln. Barely kept his beard. Munger. Piss wars. Yeah, well, the chat is lit. 130. Oh my God, it's like more people that have subscribed to this channel are watching this live. Yeah, guys. So yeah, I'm very excited when I get back from East versus West. Really, my next big thing was nationals. It was August, and then was Arm Wars that was in September. So I was thinking about those things, but you want, like, I cannot train without having a goal, like specific goal. And then Ryan sends me a message, because I saw on one of the forums, like Coach Ray versus Ryan. I'm like, isn't Ryan pulling Yang and then that fall off? I'm like, okay, cool. And Ryan's like, do you want to pull me? Yes. So I feel very good on this match. I feel very good that I can be home, train for it. At the end of June, I have to go for, I hope, most likely I'm going to go back for King of the Table number 4 and for the Devon match, just to be in Dubai there. And after that, and I can still get back to training, and I'm looking forward for that match. So that's very happy. I'm very happy about that. So Lachlan Adair, I think, first of all, I think Lachlan is ace. I think he's the most hardest worker, most dedicated arm wrestler from Australia. He's rock strong. He locks a lot in technique, but it comes down to, the training partners, to competitions and everything else. As soon as he kind of finds a style that kind of beats him or puts him in an uncomfortable position, it will make him grow as technical arm wrestler. If you look at that match, he was kind of put in position, and it was kind of weird position from where he took control almost in all the matches, but he still won. So Lachlan has a lot of options to pull in Europe, in world. Him and Sanders is an interesting match. I think Sanders is the favorite. It's a different animal that he will face, but Lachlan is dangerous. If you don't think he's dangerous, you're kind of delusional there.
I think Latvia is going to crush those matches and then get destroyed in the talking. Unless Coach Ray keeps being a ruthless fuck.
That.
Can you read that next super chat out? Because everything's real blurry.
Okay. Derek Ray were like two color commentators. 2BS Nader has a great voice for commentary. Ray is good as a B, but needs an A lead commentator. Neil, Uncle Jay of
Aussie arm wrestler.
Aussie arm wrestler can do a better either A or B role. Underwood is great too.
So I only asked you to read that out because it was making fun of you, and I liked you reading shit on yourself.
Yeah, well, clearly I don't care. What's next? Del Bierman.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that at all?
we kind of talked about it, you know.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
only a lot. Yes, we talked about it a lot. That was a super chat.
what do you want me to say about it?
I don't know. I thought it was about you.
Well, it's one guy telling me that me and Derek, we did a terrible job, and there was 100 comments under one video, one picture I posted where it said we did a great job. So
Is this
clearly,
why nobody comes on my shows? Because I make them look like an asshole.
Well, okay. Fuck you, Dizzy, Busy 88. I'll comment how I want to comment. Derek did a great job, even though he lost and he's terrible at arm wrestling.
So did you lie or did you actually mean that? Fuck you.
No, I don't mean it. I never mean it.
So is that a lie? Did I get what I was looking for?
Yeah, you get a lot. Yeah,
checkmate, bitch. Checkmate.
You know what I kind of figured a few days ago? I only joke about things that I don't mean. So when I joke about something, it's most likely the thing that I don't mean, because I don't joke about things that I actually believe in.
Oh well, fucking way to save face on that one.
Ryan
Beerman not to be scared.
Ryan is a great arm wrestler.
He's to the Battle of the Bunker in August.
5 and 10 years, he's going to take down Levon.
Did you just try to talk over me? Because I don't think.
Yes, I did. Because it's my show.
I don't think it worked though. I mean, it's bigger than you.
Well, I don't smoke, so my more lung space.
Right. So you can talk quieter for longer. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Tell Beerman not to be scared. Come down to the Battle of the Bunker in August and pull with the big boys. I will get them drunk. Now, I am interested in this getting drunk business, but all of those big boys that you're talking about, I didn't see nothing from any of them at provincials that makes me want to go and do it.
Oh, that's called sarcasm.
Not my fault. Y'all
sorry, guys. I didn't know that the name sarcasm exists. You know, I should learn that from Chandler.
And Carol Looms. If Bowen can't get there, at least we have Giannis.
Did Evan wash his Did Evan wash his hands? Have Michael Munster Todd and Mask fell off, become gatekeepers to elite level, put the beard hair airbrows wager in contract.
Okay, so one, no, I did not wash my hands, but I didn't touch my wiener either. I just let it hang out. There's some weird fungus growing that I'm not touching until I get it looked at properly. So no, I didn't touch it or wash. I think they cancel each other out. As far as Monster Michael Todd and Matt Mask falling off, Monster Michael Todd has definitely fallen off. Matt Mask, not really falling off. He is punching way the fuck up in every match. And I think he's holding his own quite fucking well. Put beard, hair, eyebrows wager in contract. I'm assuming they're talking about you and
yeah.
I put my beard up all the time. I don't have any hair.
I'll put my beard up as well, 100%.
Yeah. You'd be doing Bowen a favor to put the beards on that one because his is shit.
Oh, terrible.
Eyebrows? Look, I like encouraging people to do dumb shit. But fuck, I can't watch you and Bowen for a month and a half with no eyebrows. That's a rough one. That's on you guys. So, right. Well, let's get your thoughts on those things. Did I wash my hands?
Most likely you did not.
Definitely did not. You are correct.
No.
Now, Michael Todd and Matt off.
Well, you
could just say Evan's right.
You know,
Evan's right.
I will, like, personally, me, I will not take a
Evan's right.
match where I don't believe I can win. So if you take a match where you don't believe you can win,
Wait.
you're kind of doing it for wrong reasons.
So
but if you took that
who are
match,
you-
most likely you believe you could won.
Who are you talking about there?
You said Matt Mask and Michael Todd.
Yeah. So which one of them?
I guess both of them. If both of them took those matches, both of them believed they could win those matches.
Now, Matt Mask was a bigger under matches than Michael Todd.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I didn't believe that Matt couldn't win them. I didn't think he was going to. He was the underdog.
Yeah. Matt has enough venom, at least to surprise someone. But he was kind of, shut down in all those matches, and it wasn't good.
Have you ever grabbed Matt's hand?
I don't think I have. I have met him like a few times, but I have never.
Dude, you know what's ridiculous when you go onto Matt's hand? Yeah, he's got a big hand.
Yeah.
But how long it is between his thumb and his wrist.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So when he decides that he wants to just pop his wrist away from you,
you're just like,
to be able to contain that, anybody that's able to. So like Ermey's taking the top side of his hand. Okay. I can't do it, but okay, I get it. You're strong enough there. But when I try to grab on and feel how far away his wrist is to set a hook, holy shit. For Prosnick to be able to just come around that is fucking ridiculous. Not beating Matt is not like that world level impressive thing. Beating him the way he did is incredible. To me, anyways.
Oh, that was impressive for sure. Because I said, like, Matt Mask always has a chance with an explosive start and just taking that hand, very fast. It was a weird match with Prosnick, I can say, because Prosnick lost the left arm match, and I think they have a bonus if you win. Like, you have like match money when you come and match money when you win. And he didn't win that. And he's from Ukraine. It's pretty tough situation. He also donates a lot of money to Ukrainian cause and things like that. So it was very important for him to win, because we talked about that match. He's like, hey Ray, how can I get to the king of the table? I said, just be fucking entertaining. Just be good at your match. And he was everything but that, just because he wanted to win. And that's the difference sometimes, when you want to win or you want to be entertaining,
Well, if you are good enough at winning, you don't have to be entertaining. But you had better be able to win against everybody.
Yeah.
If you want to be boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? There is no room for losing if you're not entertaining. Where you've got other guys like, in your words, Bowen. If they can put on a show, even if they don't have to win, they're entertaining. Right? Or you don't even actually have to be entertaining during the match. But outside of the match, have enough people want to see you doing it, it'll happen. I myself am one of those guys. I have talked myself into a lot of matches I had no business being in. But when you talk enough shit that even your own family wants to watch you lose, they're like, you know what? Let's go watch this guy lose. I want to see it. This guy talks way too fucking much. I want to see him lose.
Well, yeah. I pick my fights.
Oh yes, the consummate professional.
Well, but man, can I at least be real? Can I stay true? I can say what I think, but I still gonna say what I actually think. It's if you would come to me and you say, how about you pull Sasho in main event of this event? I would say, how much money will I get for losing to him? Because I'm gonna lose.
How much money do you have to get paid to say you think you'll win?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. How much money should I? Yeah, if 3 months out, and I can, because people on the internet is very easily to convince. They're yeah. I don't know.
3 months out, tested match, 80 kilos.
No, fuck. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You put me 10 grand. You're like, Ray, you have to say you're gonna win. I'm like, I'm not.
So for 10 grand, 3 months out at 80 kilos, you're not going to say, I think I win?
I'm gonna get murdered.
At 80?
Yeah.
Jesus. Fuck. All I
Unreal.
got to do is drink a few beers, and I believe I'll win.
Yeah.
Don't ask me in the morning, though.
Yeah.
Sober Evan might be a little bit more realistic. But I can get drunk enough to believe I'll win.
Yeah.
I think when it comes right down to it, Ray, you don't drink enough.
Oh, I don't. This is in I don't know when was the last time I drank, so
You're
I
drunk
should up
on the
my
fix
game.
like every fucking week, man.
Hmm.
Or high on mushrooms or something.
Maybe next week
You want to get high with me, Ray?
with mushrooms.
Or DMT?
Oh man, have you done DMT? Did it change your life? Okay, then I don't want to do it. No, I would
So
do it.
basically, you know how after doing mushrooms for a few days, like you've got a different type of clarity.
No,
Have you ever done a lot of mushrooms then, Ray?
I have done about 0 mushrooms.
Oh my God. You really suck dick and fucking pussy when it comes to having fun.
Well, it's different here. So, but I would think I would do.
So it doesn't change your life overall. It will definitely change your life for that night.
But
And
did you have like
days,
did you have like
just
crazy visions, experience, all those things?
so that depends on how hard you want to go. You want to take 2 puffs or you want to take 10 puffs. There's a difference, right?
Okay.
So I would never tell anybody to slow down on their way up. Fucking give her gas. It's definitely not going to go bad. And if it does, 15 minutes later, you're good. But at the end of it, you've got a few days after that, the next week, maybe 2, where you realize that certain things aren't as important as others.
Okay. Hey, I have a plan. I want to go to Canada, spend some time with Devon, and then.
Plan me last.
Hey,
because I'll ruin the rest of your fucking trip, buddy.
I'm really down for that because why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Ray, in the chat, somebody's been asking what happened in the last round of Mask Prudnick that nobody saw.
Prudnick won pretty easily. There was no difference, Prudnick.
It was like round 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly. Prudnick was moving a lot in referee's grip, and Matt was complaining. He won that fight. He saw referees, made the change, but Prudnick, as entertaining he is, when he's off the table, I said he was too damn serious on that table. He could have made it really fun. He made it really really good. But I think he just wanted to win. He just wanted to win. He didn't
Which is
want to
kind of
miss it.
surprising because Prudnick was so much fun during all of the talk.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think that happened just because he lost to the Swedish kid. I forget his name. Yeah, Sporong. Yeah, yeah. But my favorite match from East versus West was Morozo versus Sporong, Tobias and Marcio. That was incredible match. There's so many adjustments. When you look like when you look at the match like an arm wrestling, like Neil says, purist. When you want to see those adjustments and things take place, it was just ridiculous. The things that happened there. So that was awesome to watch. It was awesome. That kid has bright future for sure.
This might be my favorite super chat of all times. I want to do DMT and ruin my life with the beer man.
How about fly me out to Canada and we'll do it together. We all ruin our lives. You'll be my shaman, because I heard, you need to have a ritual. You need to have a shaman for that. So.
No, man, that's all horseshit. It doesn't matter what the fuck's going on outside of what you're doing right now. You do that, you sit right back into whatever you're sitting into. And if you're standing, you're still going to sit back into whatever you're sitting into. And you're just going to have a good time for 15 minutes.
Maybe it's not real DMT.
No, it's real DMT. It's just, you're not going to ruin your life.
Did you see at least like intergalactic space elves?
That's up to you. Do you want to?
Of course I want to.
Then yes. Look, okay. When I say it's up to you, do you take 2 puffs or 10 puffs? That is literally the difference. If you take 2 or 3 puffs, you're like, oh, okay, it's like I'm on a really heavy mushroom trip, except everything's super awesome. If I take, 3 to 7, it's like, oh, okay, we're on really heavy acid, but everything's awesome. And if I take above that, it's like, oh, okay, we're going to go talk to angels or elves or demons or whatever the fuck. We're going to have a little conversation. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Okay, so I will end my journey with you for sure. Yeah.
You know what? Stay more than one night. Night 1, you can be like, oh, I'm a bit of a pussy.
Yeah. So.
And then you realize, oh, that was cool. Okay, no. Yeah, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And then tomorrow night, it's like, we're going hard in the paint, boy.
That's exactly how my life is. But remember when we were supposed to do 2020 bottom 8? I bought tickets for April to go to Canada. And I had those tickets and I was like, okay, I'm going to use them this year. And I bought them and it's under Ukrainian Airlines. So they gone.
Dude, so, you were going to get fucked up if you would have came.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You have no idea what the fuck was coming for you in that first round.
Clearly, you don't know what the fuck this is.
Right, because it's hard to find footage on what Coach Ray does. And it's easy to find footage on what my brother does. Right, so you're probably right. Your homework was better than ours. That is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say.
Clearly, I didn't say it. You just said it. No.
Let me just tell you, my brother, when I told him that you want to press and just get onto his bicep, and he's like, well, what should I do? Said, well, get better at putting your shoulder in real fast and just fucking smash people. We went through like 57 rounds of King of the Table. That's me, Alan Ford, Mulvihill, all of us, like a whack of us. And he would just crush through us, not letting somebody's shoulder get in. He actually trained for months until that got canceled.
That's awesome.
And pre-pancake, he would have crushed Devon.
Pre-pancake.
You were fucked.
That's good that I didn't came, you know.
Everybody in the bottom 8. So when Devon does the bottom 8, he doesn't want world beaters in there, right? He wants everybody in somewhat of a range so we have a good event. And it took Brett in. And then that dude, when he made that drunken phone call bet with you,
I remember.
he doesn't, but I showed him the bet in the morning. He's like, well, fuck, now I got to train. And he did. Man, he would have walked through the entire event like a fucking joke.
Well,
my chance went to 0 of winning when he started training. Right.
well, I have no things to say about hypothetical wins.
We should redo that match.
At 90 kilos.
No.
No, well, why?
Because he couldn't make 90 kilos fast.
He was 15.
What's 120 22 40 he couldn't make 120.
Well, I get lucky and everyone else got lucky. That's for your brother.
Yes.
Mm.
Seriously, as we were getting close, like right before they canceled it, I was saying, holy fuck, I hope Ray is better than I think, because we're all fucked if Ray can't slow this motherfucker down.
I don't know.
You should probably just pay him the bet. All right, super chat in here from Marcus Thompson. Ray, do not go to Pembroke. Valley High Hookers meeting likes of TJ and company is something you can't see ever. Worse still, you come back a light beer drunk. So, he is correct. Meeting these guys, you can't unmeet. Your life is fucked. But no, I'm not drinking light beer. Just that's what's cheapest and available. Like, fuck. God damn it, Marcus. I know you're the boss, but I send my timesheets in. I fucking drink. Jesus. And Butter Nisket. Coach Ray, do you like King of the Table 3 rules better or upcoming King of the Table 4 rules better?
I don't know what's the difference. I really didn't understand why they made the change from King of the Table 1 to 2 and 3 when we're doing those WL setups, when, you know, close the thumbs, close the hands, a start to, you know, you take the grip and all those things. That kind of made everything a little bit worse, you know. Everything else, I don't seem to mind. So, you know, for plus I don't have to pull there, so I don't care at all. But yeah, I think that I didn't understand why the 2 and 3 and 4 were weird, you know. 2 and 3, sorry, 4. Yeah. Yeah.
So how did you get involved with all the Devon rules drama?
I just was there. I just was there, you know. I know you don't get this, but I'm pretty damn funny. So I think I see things that will be funny. And when they're talking about the rules in the rule meeting in King of the Table, I guess it was 3. And I know Devon's going to get pissed about this. So I said, like, so we make this a Devon rule because Devon's going to get pissed.
So you only said this to piss off Devon?
Of course.
Then yes, that is funny.
So I just, you know, because
I love pissing off Devon.
I was just standing there. No, it's it's not because I want to piss off Devon. I know Devon's gonna get pissed off by this. And everyone else, they're like, okay, fine. And I don't know if they've been, they know the rules or they just been introduced to rules. I'm just standing there. And Bill Collins just asked me to the table. So we showed the things, and all those things. And then I went, like after the event, I went drinking with one of my guys in Dubai, Jeff. And then I come back. And then and I was like, Ray, you single-handedly destroyed arm wrestling. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Have you ever actually tried to piss Devon off in person?
No.
I hold a world record for the most times that Devon has ever grabbed somebody by the throat and they're still alive. And it's more than one.
Oh, you are bad company.
Well, I like to drink and I don't give too many fucks. Look, today's as good a day as any. But there's been a couple of times where he grabbed onto me and I'm like, all right, this is how we go. That's it. Well, I don't want friends and family looking around thinking I died like a pussy. I might as well step into this and be tough about it. It's actually really scary if that guy grabs you by the throat.
Well, he's a giant dude with the giant hands, giant neck. Plus,
yeah, it's not his size that's so scary. It's
there's
he lets you know for real.
Devon has killed people.
Yeah, sure. I fucking know.
Like 100%.
It doesn't stop me from fucking with him. And it doesn't stop. I get all of this. And whenever he grabs onto me and I see the look in his eyes, like, you're the next one, I accept this. I understand. I know.
Yeah, that's your destiny.
But I'm not going to die trying to run away. At least I want my friends to think I was tough on the way out. I got to go forward. Somehow I've lived through this.
Here we are.
My life goal is to end it in that fashion. At some point, I will make Devon fuck me over.
Oh.
I'll be the only arm wrestler to say that Devon fucked him up. It's weird because he's such a nice guy. And I'm like the only arm wrestler that has the ability to bring him that far. Ask him.
That was really nice.
Even Travis and all the shit he talks has never pissed Devon off to the point where he's like, fuck it. But I have twice.
He was really pissed when him and John's match was coming up. That was kind of weird because I have never seen Devon like being really pissed, when he's angry.
That's just Sap to be.
Sap to be?
Yeah.
Who is it?
So Sap to be might be the only other guy that's as good as me at pissing people off.
Who is it?
Aussie arm wrestler is convinced that it is
Murray
McKay. I gotta pee. I'll be on the other side of the screen. I can still hear you.
Okay. So what do we see in the chat?
Yes, Murray McKay, though. That's who Aussie thinks is the guy.
Yeah. So the chat, do you know who Sap the Bee is?
Nobody knows. But wait, there's a thing where if somebody beats somebody, Sap the Bee will announce who he is.
Well, there was kiss, Sap the Bee back row. Can Devon fight though? I seen him with the boxing match. Yeah, you seen him in a boxing match with the rules.
Devon cannot box. That is a fact.
Yeah, but if most likely if it's an MMA match or grappling match, those long hands.
Devon doesn't grapple and he doesn't do MMA. I mean, he used to do a bunch of both. But if you want to fight Devon, his rules are there are none.
There are none. Yeah.
I know this because I fucked around and found out.
Well,
If Devon has offered to fight me several times, and flat out told me, look, we're not going to somebody taps out, we're fighting to the death. And I'm like, yeah, man, it's cool. We don't actually have to do that tonight.
hey,
I don't want to do it.
who's the guy? I don't understand all the drama. I missed it all. Chris Gabi.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
He's our Canadian Coach Ray. Your height, your weight, your style of arm wrestling pisses everybody off because he's stupid. Everything. He's a little older, but looks a little younger, and he's probably banged more women.
I have no idea. I saw him with Bowen. I saw him, talking and things like that. But I'm like, what's going on there? He's pissing everyone off. Why? And
so you're late to the party with Facebook. He has been pissing everybody off since before I got into arm wrestling. I got into arm wrestling and he was pissing everybody off, but he was still friends with everybody. As the years went on, I don't know what the fuck his problem became, but he started doing like weird private messaging to a lot of people, and not just them, but their family and friends, like messaging arm wrestlers' daughters and stuff. Yeah, he got super fucked up. Now, I didn't know any of this at the time. Everybody was like, I don't like him. I'll fuck him up if I see him, blah, blah, blah. So I have got, oh man, I hope Chris doesn't ever go out in public and I lose all my bets, because everybody that said I will fuck him up when I see him, I have bet them $100 that they won't. And that's not just the first time you see him. I just bet them $100 that they will never do it in their life. So I can't win the bet until they die or he dies. So chances of me getting paid are very slim. But at any time, if they ever do, I owe. Right? But I made these bets thinking worth it. But now I've done it so many times. Man, I hope it doesn't turn into a gang beating, because I'm fucking broke. I'll lose my house on this. Either way, I didn't know how fucking weird and creepy some of this shit that he was doing is at the time. I went to an event, and so he is not a licensed referee. I am. He came to me asking me about a specific rule, and he used Devon as an example. So if you know this guy won't take a grip, he's just fucking around, can you go right to ref's grip? I said, no, that is not the rules. It is 30 seconds to ref's grip, no matter who the competitor is. And that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just fuck somebody over because what you know about them.
Yeah. You still have to try.
Everybody has the same set of rules for the event. Otherwise, somebody is being fucked. Not fair. You must give 30 seconds to ref's grip. And not only that, it must be that both guys are fucking around. If one guy is straight, centered, ready to go, and the other one is fucking around, it's a foul on his end.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we can get in more detail, but we don't need to. So he asked me this question. Little did I know, he was asking that question thinking that I'm fucking around every match when it's my turn to pull later. So I get up to the table, I put my hand down, I take my grip, I close my hand. We are good. Both guys are good. We are straight. We are centered. Everything is fair. In fact, I've got a much shittier grip than my opponent because, well, he was like coming out of the amateurs and I'm pretty good. So I just like grab his wrist. I don't care, whatever, say go. And he calls ref's grip. I'm like, You can't do that. We haven't had 30 seconds, and there's no reason for you to not just say go. What the fuck?
There's have to be fighting about the grip.
So this is where I figured out he's calling ref's grip trying to fuck me on a money event. All right, whatever. Ref's grip. I don't care. The guy's not that good. I'm just going to win it. Whatever. And then I say to him, like, hey, the rules are the rules to everybody. It doesn't matter if you think I'm trying to fuck around. You cannot call rules that aren't in the rule set. Right? So my next match, I come up. He does the same thing. As soon as my elbow hits a pad, he calls ref's grip. Now, there's money on the line here, and I've got the bottom 8 that you were supposed to be at not even 2 months later. Okay, I am not pulling the finals. So Justin Major, this dude is huge, young lad, massive hand, 350 pounds. He's fucking huge and strong. And I've either won easily or gotten injured every time I pulled him before that. One of the two. And they're very spaced out, like which one's which. So I get to the finals with this guy, and I go to grab his hand. We set up straight. Everything's good. And he calls ref's grip. I'm like, we are 3 seconds into our grip. I've got what I want. He's got what he wants. Why don't you say go? He calls ref's grip at like 3 seconds in. Like, I really don't like getting fucked on this deal. Not cool. So I go to the announce table and I said, you know what? The other guy wins. I'm not hurting myself a month and a half out of the bottom 8. I'm not, because Gabi wants to be a dick. So he said, no, it's fine. Just go pull. You're the finals. We'll get a new ref. So I come back to the table. Gabi is still standing in the ref's position. And I don't understand that, because I was just told we have a new ref. So I gently removed him from the referee's position. I can send you the video of that. And everybody lost their minds. Evan pushed a referee. I'm like, no, I didn't. I pushed Gabi. He was just standing where the referee is supposed to be. He should have not been there. Anyways, nobody has heard from him since. He hasn't arm wrestled. He doesn't talk. Nothing. Which is funny, because a week before that, he was so adamant about how he would say the same thing to anybody's face that he would on the internet, until I move him out of the way ever so gently. And he stands at the wall and says, that's it, Evan, you're done. I looked at him and said, Gabi, you'll be fucking done if you start this shit. He put both of his hands in his pockets and looked at the floor and said, no more words to anybody, and left the building. And this is before I knew all of the like weird skeezy shit that dude was doing. I thought we were still friends. I went to message him in the morning and be like, yo, what the fuck? Why are you trying to fuck me around at an event, man? Nope, I'm blocked. And then the messages come in from everybody. Oh, yeah, this dude messaged this to my daughter, this to my daughter, this to my niece, and like all the screenshots of it. I'm like, what in the fuck? So apparently all of his weirdness caught up to him, and he's not interested in being in arm wrestling anymore.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw.
So when I said he's like the Canadian version of you, I meant it. Man, that was a really long story. Just to fucking sock it to you again.
Well, it was a terrible story. It was terrible. The punchline, Neil has way better punchlines, and his stories take like 2 days.
Oh no. Yeah, sometimes the stories take 2 days and there's no punchline.
Yeah. You just kind of wait him out in a tent outside in a cold.
Yeah. I have a dog.
Dog speaks.
Your dog now.
Dog speaks words. Now.
Drink your drink.
Yeah. This is some heavy whiskey. Mm.
You were starting to piss me off with how shitty you are at drinking.
I'm pretty shitty at drinking. Don't worry about it.
I know.
I am.
I could see.
I'm not like enthusiastic about it.
Marcus Thompson's getting mad about you being bad at drinking.
I know. I'm sorry, Marcus. I respect the hell out of you, but I don't respect Evan. So
that is fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
Marcus, we will not have a drunk wars because Coach Ray disapproves.
Oh, I would not do drunk wars for sure. Yeah, I'm terrible. I would just lay down my arms and give the victory to you. So for sure.
Frank, I would throw the video up, except the only one I have is copyrighted due to music. Somebody clipped it into a GIF with the song "Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way" of me just gently removing him from the referee's position repeatedly. And also, I don't know how to bring that up. I'm pretty sure I sent it to Uncle John and he put it up, and that like 2.5 clip that he did got the whole video monetized. So I probably shouldn't. Either way, Ray, is your right arm that much bigger than your left?
I feel like right now it is. Yeah, my right is bigger. My left is more.
Are you like angled or something?
No.
Holy fuck, my left is huge. This angle thing is real. I thought everybody was fucking around.
Like this.
Does it work for eyebrows? Ray, bring your face real close to the camera. Turn. Do you have eyebrows?
They're there. They're there. They're pretty awesome. So
you know what? You can put the eyebrows on the line with the hair and beard.
No, fuck you, man.
I'm pretty sure you don't even have eyebrows now.
I'm not. I'm like close.
Are you gonna win or not?
Oh yes, I am.
Well, then put them up. Fuck it. Because seeing Ryan Bowen, a ginger without eyebrows, is worth it. Put the challenge out via video and let's see if he accepts. Ray, you know it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? Yes or no? Do you believe you will win?
I believe I can win. I believe
you will win.
Yeah, I believe I will win. Yeah.
3-0.
I don't care about the score.
Yes or no? 3-0. Do you see it going any other way?
Fuck you. I don't care about the score.
I know you don't care about the score. Do you think
it can be 3-2?
Yes or no?
3-2.
Right.
3-2. I get better the longer the matches go.
From you? Yes or no?
It doesn't matter. He can take 2 rounds.
Right, right. That's not what I'm asking. Of course he can. Do you believe he will?
I don't know. We'll see. That's up to him.
What do you think the score is when you win?
I would with Ryan. I would not mess around.
What do you think the score is when you win?
If I win 3-0, that's what I want. That's what I want.
Mr. Trudeau, what do you think the score is when you win?
I don't know. I don't know because the match.
Nobody fucking knows. We haven't done the match yet. What do you think?
Question.
I'm asking what you think, not what you know. Nobody knows. We haven't seen it yet. What do you think?
So for me to believe I can win 3-0 is awesome, but also for him to take 2 rounds off me is good enough. So either 3-0 or 3-2.
3-1's not possible.
Fuck that. clearly you haven't seen me arm wrestling. So it's 3-2, most likely 3-2.
So what if it only takes one round to realize, oh fuck, I can't top roll worth a shit, like you've been learning all these matches.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. If it was 1 round, 2 rounds, doesn't matter. 3rd round, I'm like, okay, guess I'm pressing, bitch. Riser up.
So what if you just do that round 1?
That's too boring. Life needs a little more spice. Some things in life are not dramatic enough. I'm like a drama queen, you know.
Right.
What the fuck not?
I'm not sure if I want to have sex with you or not when you start saying things like that.
Hey, surely you want. Hey, is the
I said I'm not sure.
yeah, well, let's we'll keep talking and we'll see where the evening goes.
Look, your boyish good looks are not doing it for me. But when you start talking shit at that level, I'm like, all right, maybe I do want in.
Man, I'm dead honest. If the match gets dirty,
So if you're dead honest, answer this honestly.
Okay.
Can you win 3-0?
Yes.
Are you going to win 3-0?
No.
You're not. So is that because you're not trying to win 3-0?
I want it to go bad.
I understand you want to fight. It's good for the show. It's good for everything.
No.
And you have other options that you want to buy.
No, Evan. I shine when the match is longer. That's where I shine. That's where I get stronger. That's when I get better, for sure. That's like a fact for me. So a lot of people hate losing, you know, any rounds. I don't give a fuck. I
don't have to win every round. I have to win the match. It's one match. I get all that. Motherfucker, why can't you just smash them?
Why would I?
Because it's Ryan fucking Bowen and nobody likes him. And everybody will love you more if you do it.
Well,
look, this isn't like every other match. It's Arm Wars. You know, you have to. You're not on Arm Wars. You're on East versus West. Smash that motherfucker.
But imagine
making a TV show out of this. Crush that fucking dude.
Evan, imagine we're arm wrestling and he wins first too. And he thinks, that's it. I just need this one. I'm done. I'm gonna kill him. I'm the better arm wrestler. And then I take control and he looks silly.
How
he cannot get anything
has
going.
He paid you to make him look good first.
It doesn't make him look good first. It makes
he won 2 and then you come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So it's a 3-2. That means the match is close. That means nobody looks really bad.
No.
Why don't you smash that motherfucker?
Okay, I got you. I'm gonna smash him 3-0. Okay. I'm not gonna make him look good. I'm gonna spend my next 8 weeks preparing. I'm gonna be venomous. I'm gonna destroy him from round 1 till round 3.
Okay. My mind's made up. I do want to have sex with you now.
He will not gain anything. He'll look silly. He'll look weak. He'll look out of place. If that's what fans want.
It's what every one of his subscribers is not a fan. He has 60,000 haters.
Well, I have 71,000 fans, so
at least 15,000 are fans, but you got a few haters in there too. Trust me, I'm one of them.
You should unsubscribe, man.
I can't unsubscribe because I couldn't watch your stupid shit anymore if I did. Dude, this is very important. This is why Ryan has more fans than you, even though he's never done anything in arm wrestling, according to you. Haters are the exact same thing as fans,
Yeah.
except they never miss anything you do.
Exactly. But again, I don't care.
Fuck, you were doing so good, and you go back to being a piece of shit.
I know. I'm back to being normal. But yeah, okay. Just to make everyone feel good, just to make Australia proud, I'll not allow Ryan to win any rounds with me. I'm gonna kill him from round 1 to round 3. I'm gonna drain him. I'm gonna make him look silly. I'm gonna make him look out of place. I'm gonna make him look like he's reconsidering all his, whatever aspirations in arm wrestling world. How he's gonna smash Levin in 10 years. That's all gone. I'm gonna take him, and I'm not even a pro.
I gotta cut that out.
Okay, I'm a pro.
You're fucking Coach Ray, and you're here to do business.
I'm not joking, man. I'm really not joking. I'm really not joking. So
about smashing him,
I was thinking, what approach should I do? Should I make him
smash this motherfucker?
Should
Look,
I make him
I get
believe?
it. If you can
I'm
win
not a
other
threat.
ways and make good matches, cool.
No.
I mean, that
No.
makes sense for a storyline. It's
No,
Ryan
no.
fucking Bowen. Smash this dude.
Okay, I can do that because all this year I've been trying to make matches because we want to make matches.
You don't need to.
No.
3-0 smashing. It's East versus West. This isn't Arm Wars. Smash that fucking dude into oblivion. Because Lachlan's probably going to beat Sandra's. And at least you can look back and be like,
no, he's not.
I beat Ryan worse.
No, he's not. Sanders.
Right? It doesn't matter, though. But you need to go into this match thinking that. Fuck.
Yeah.
You don't pay attention.
Exactly.
Coach Ray.
May 50, May 30. This is the day. There's no more joking around. I'm coming for the win, for the kill. I'm not coming for the win. I'm coming for the kill. You'll see, guys.
Smash.
See. Yeah.
Smash. Okay, bye, Ray. All right, guys. Ray was some fun, but holy fuck, is it ever tough to fucking get reactions out of this guy? You know what? I didn't think this through very well. I should have left Ray on so I could go pee. But now you guys got to watch nothing while I pee. Oh, okay. So also for the not 30 people that fucked off while I had to go pee because bunch of wieners. I definitely did pee on myself. So we're gonna cut this shot off a little soon. But I can cut into the chats right now with where we're at for the next say 15 minutes. Evan, for fuck's sakes, should read Ray bedtime story. I don't know where the fuck that is. Also, super hammered, not so well at going back in time. Ray left, all the fans left. Oh, Ray. Look, Ray's a nice dude. And he really talks some heavy shit on Ryan, which I love. But yeah. I wanted to say goodnight to my fans on a personal level. We need to get rid of Ray. It's just too nice. Loser has to wear the other's t-shirt for 2 weeks. I'm not wearing the same shirt for 2 weeks. You're gonna have to send me like at least 3 shirts. I don't do laundry. DF voted the big guns. Oh, I haven't seen where the last DF chat was, and going back up is real bad. Lincoln Munger, haven't I get to keep the beard? Lincoln, I watched your match. That was amazing. I know I was giving you shit earlier about not knowing who you were. I watched the match. 2-0. I was like, holy fuck. I felt so bad for him for having to lose his hair on a whooping like that. Amateurs that are really good don't have to be strong. You were running right over them. He brought that shit back with that press. And then that 5th round, you fought for that son of a bitch. I actually feel really bad for either of you after a match like that. It was fucking awesome match. And I hope you guys got lots of publicity about it because that was a great match. Anyway, what's happening, y'all? Coach Ray's a little dull. Guess their way of living is pretty. Nah, Coach Ray's fucking awesome. He was also drunk as shit. Lincoln, you earned it, bud. Great match. I agree. That was definitely a great match. Evan, I up my drinking for September. Join every AA meeting to get some. I actually joined every AA meeting around and then gave them booze in the parking lot to get them right back into the swing of things so that I could get practice partners that were worth fucking practicing with. King Otto, I was a log P, early signs of prostate issues. I check my prostate every night. But no, I kind of had to empty the piss bucket and pee that time, so longer than normal. Ray would wear Ryan's face and vice versa. You big dummy. Cool. Rundle's gonna look like a cloud. I'm not sure if I even want to see that. I mean, I'm not gonna make somebody fucking do something like that. Much like I didn't make anybody make a sandwich, but you made the bed, regardless of whether or not I encouraged it. Now, Ray's awesome. And if you guys want to check out some good, fun banter, watch how bad Ray and I pissed off Neil. We had a good time. No worries about Fiddle Wars. Look, who and what he was messaging is not my business. Not my story to tell. After I threw Gabi out of the way during my match, and that was a personal issue, I didn't know any of these other things afterwards or see any of these screenshots of this shit afterwards. All I could tell you is I will never be Gabi's friend ever. The next day I was like, hey man, like if we're still good, we're still good. But you were being the dickhead. And he had me blocked. Right now, no, I don't care. That's a grease ball. My favorite sandwich, my wife makes a Super Bowl sandwich. It's fucking incredible. I have no clue who I honestly have between Ray and Ryan. I want Ryan to win. But after talking to Ray a bunch, I kind of want him to win. So for my career, I want Ryan to win. After talking to the guys, I want Ray to win. The best sandwich is being in the middle. It sounds like an Irishman thing to say. All right, guys. I am heading off for the night. I got an early morning, so I got drunk early. But I did want to spend a few minutes just saying goodnight to all you guys personally without fucking that dipshit Ray in the way. So have a good night. Oh, also, I am 38. Frank, do Canadian open window just yes. I do. My window is actually perfectly designed for this. I pissed into a well, sometimes a bucket, but sometimes an old laundry detergent jug, or I could just dump it out the window in the basement. It works out great. I know, boys. I'd love to stick around longer, but early morning, a lot of shit to do. If I can't figure out a way to fail a COVID test, I got to leave in like 36 hours to head to Alberta. So gotta do what we gotta do. All right, boys. Have a good night. We will see you all very soon. I should probably let you know, I will not be on Tuesday. The Beers Are Bad Company, normal Tuesday, not a thing. I'll be on the road. There's just no way I can get it done. Thursdays, again, I may have just landed. It is possible I can go live for Thursdays. Well, I don't know. We'll play that by ear. Sunday fun day, zero chance of. I may do a short thing after the matches, but we'll find out. It is possible I am home for the following Beers with Bad Company. So, Lincoln, fuck, I can't remember his name, mostly because I'm drunk as shit. But Brad Rundle, fuck, someone. Anyways, save the hair shaving for 2 weeks so we can get it actually live properly. All right. Good night, guys. Have a good night.